Hi everyone, this topic I will talk about Delta PLC function block based on ISPSoft. From this table, you can see function block symbol or variables will vary based on different PLC type. So most of Delta PLC will support this four category variable. Only DVP-MC means 15 and 50 MC and also AS500 series do not support a variable with the in-out property. So for standard function block, the left-hand side will be the input and right-hand side will be the output. And here just want to remind if you define the variable with the in-out property, then you will see the bold or thick line here. But this one was in the left-hand side because this one is the in-out. Next portion will briefly let you know for Delta, different series PLC will support different library. So this is for DVP. For DVP, you can see Delta would offer four type. So here we use the HVAC as example. So you will see we have this function block inside. And then for AS series PLC, will only offer HVAC and standard. For AH series, you will provide more. You can see that can open, device net, Profi, bus, and the standard. So how to include Delta library? So you can see here, we go to the function block and then click include function block. So you can import the function block of Delta library. Next portion would be create a function block. From this table, you will see different series of PLC will support different programming language. So today we'll use the ISPSoft with the ladder as the example. And you can see if we create the function block, then you can define the function block POU name and can define the version. Also, you can set some password protection. And then the final portion, you have to select the language you want to use. So today's example, I will define actually three, but here mainly we use two input. So here we define the variable with the input as input A and input B. Then we will have some three outputs. And another portion is we define one parameter with the in-out. So you can see for the first output would be the sum. Second would be the subtract result, and then would be the multiply result. Okay, so you can see for multiply, we have to change the data type to from word to double word. And then this one is defined for in-out. So with the timer SM407 to count, and then this one would be the in-out. Next part, we'll switch to software. So you can see this is the DVP series PLC. So if we want to include the Delta library, you can click this one. And then if you want to define the serial port protocol, you can select this. And this one is for the analog I/O module, HVAC, and standard. Okay. And this one is for ISPSoft. So again, if you want to include a Delta library, then you just click this one. So example, we use the HVAC and then some standard. Then this would be the ISPSoft. Okay, so you can use the same way to include the library from Delta. So here would be HVAC and some standard like T-on, T-off. Okay, next portion, then we go to the function block. So example, you have to create a new function block. So you can define the name, and if you want to set the password and select the language. Okay, and this is what I mentioned earlier. We can select the input variable. Then we define as a type of word. And then we can create another one, input B. And then with the type of word. Okay. And then you can create a new variable based on the output. Okay, so now let me go to this one because I already finished the programming. So you can see here we will define 2 inputs and 3 output, and eventually with the in-out variable. Okay, so we define this. This one is for sum, subtract, multiply, and use the SM407. And after we create the programming, then we can go to the main program, program 0, and then we can add on the function block to the main program. So you will see this one become FB00, and definitely you can change the name. Okay, and then for the input variable, you can define like a register. Sorry, register 0. And next one, maybe you want to use the D0. Okay, and this one you might want to use the register 1. Then come to the output portion. This one we define in the D1000. And then we define the register 2. And then register 3. So after that, we can do the compile. And for here, you can try to add on or without the condition both okay. And then we have to go to the COM manager and enable simulator function because now I did not connect with any physical PLC. So we enable a simulator function first. Then we can switch online. And then we can change this one, example 100. We give the 2. So you will see here will come out the results. Okay, and then if you want to export the function block, then you just switch offline, and then you can select here, export the function block. And if you feel this function block is very helpful to you, you can also select this one, so it will export to your defined library, means the user library. Okay, like a Delta library is you need to include. Okay, and then you can select and click OK. Okay, the last one I want to mention is if you use the function block more time. And here, example, we use the D200, 202, D204, 208, and 10. Okay, and then we can switch online again. Download the program. Okay, and switch online. So here you will see if we use the function block more time, then you will come up generate more over here. So this is all the basic for the Delta PLC function block. Thank you.